By the end of this video, you're going to know how all 17 American Express cards stack up against each other, because if you're using the wrong Amex for the wrong things, you're probably missing out on a ton of money. Amex offers a variety of cards, whether it be no annual fee, low annual fee, or a premium card. I'm going to rank them all so you know which ones are good and which ones you could just skip over. Alright, before we jump into it, here's what the ranking tier means. S is superior, A is excellent, B is good, C average, D below average, E poor, and F is very poor. And if you don't have the last card, you really need to run and get it because it is the best, and you'll see why later. But before we do that, I need you to smash that subscribe button if you want to be smarter with your money. Category 1 is going to be the no annual fee cards, and I forgot to mention, I'm going to be sprinkling around little bonus tips for each card here and there throughout the video, so make sure you're not skipping around. First up is the Blue Cash Everyday card, earning 3% on groceries at US supermarkets, online retail purchases, and at gas stations. There is a $7 monthly statement credit when you're enrolled in the Disney Bundle credit. It's important to note you do have to enroll with the card in the app or the website to take advantage of this. And here's your bonus tip. This 3% credit for online retail purchases is best used for something like Amazon Prime membership, where you're going to earn that per month. Although this card is good, it's not the best, so I rank it a B. This card's perfect for everyday spending, but if you're looking for something a little more straightforward with cash back, next one's probably for you. Next up, we have the Cash Magnet, earning 1.5% cash back on all purchases with no annual fee, plus a $200 welcome. Now, although this card has limited extra benefits, most people enjoy it because it has a simple reward structure. There's no need to worry about rotating categories, but it doesn't really have any benefits, so I give this card an E. Now, if you want more targeted rewards for things like grocery shopping or spending on restaurants, the next one's worth considering. Next up, we have the Amex Everyday card, earning you 2x on groceries and 1x all other purchases. Important to note, there is a 20% bonus when you swipe the card 20 or more times in those categories within one billing month. So perfect for people who go to the grocery stores often for milk or eggs, or use the card frequently throughout the month. Due to this small welcome bonus and limited rewards, I give this card an F. Now, if you frequently travel, the next card offers excellent benefits with no annual fee. Next up, we have the Hilton Honors card, giving you 7x on hotels and resorts booked directly with Hilton, 5x on dining, 5x groceries, 5x on gas at US gas stations, and 3x all other purchases. Keep in mind, this isn't American Express points like the other cards, but this is Hilton points. That said, the bonus perk here would be complimentary Hilton Honors Silver status just for having the card. Important to note, at the time of this video, it does have a 70,000 point sign-up bonus, but not much else to this card. For that reason, I rank this card a B. Not much to the card, however, it is a great card if you want to stick to the Hilton family. Now let's move on to a card that's great for earning airline miles without breaking your bank. Quick water break. By the way, if you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching, and drop a fire emoji in the chat so I know you're still watching. Last of the no annual fee cards is going to be the Delta Sky Miles Blue. 2x miles on Delta purchases and at restaurants, and 1x mile for every other dollar you spend, and I can't forget the bonus perk. Considering you're going to be using this card primarily for Delta status and Delta spends, you do get 20% back for in-flight purchases. On top of that, there's no foreign transaction fee, so if you're traveling out of the country, that is a huge bonus. Alright, now let's move to the cards with low annual fees, but still have substantial rewards. Starting off the low annual fee category with the Blue Cash Preferred, important to note that it doesn't have an annual fee for the first year, but starting on the second year, it is $95. Earning 6% cash back at US supermarkets, up to $6,000 per year, then 1% after that, 6% on US streaming services, and 3x back on US gas stations. The bonus for this card would be that the 6% on streaming services can be used for popular ones like Netflix or Shopify. I feel like everyone's getting canceled on Netflix, but if you still use it, then this is helpful. Also, $250 back at the time of this video if you spend $3,000 in the first 6 months. All that said, and the first year being a no annual fee because it starts on the second year, I give this card a S for superior because this is one of the best and my personal favorites. Alright, for frequent Delta flyers, the next one offers amazing rewards for a low fee. Now we have the Delta Sky Miles Gold card, and it's important to note, similar to the last card, it's a $0 annual fee for the first year and then $150 every year after. 2x on Delta purchases, restaurants and US supermarkets, 1x everywhere else. Is important to note at the time of this video, it does have 65,000 bonus miles after spending 3,000 in the first 6 months of card membership. Couple bonuses with this card: you get $200 in-flight Delta credit, you get your first check bag for free, and then you're also getting 15% off on Delta flights when you use your miles to book through their portal. Amazing card and value for the price, but keep in mind you are limited to Delta miles and not necessarily AmEx points, which can be transferred to pretty much any airline or any hotel partner. But if you prefer earning points over actual airline miles and you want an everyday spending card, next card is worth considering. AmEx Everyday Preferred card does have a $95 annual fee, but you are earning 3x on groceries, 2x on gas purchases, and 1x everywhere else. Similar to the Everyday card, you are getting a points bonus when you swipe the card X amount of times per month. In this scenario, it is 50% bonus points when you spend or swipe the card 30 or more times, in the billing period. The bonus feature here would be, again, best for people who are swiping the card many times throughout the month and spending on different things. Not much benefits for the value, so I give it a D. Now, for those that prefer staying at Hilton properties like myself, next card is probably your best option. Hilton honors American Express Surpass card, coming in with an annual fee of $150. 130,000 Hilton honors bonus points plus a free night reward after spending 3,000 in the first 6 months. 12x on Hilton purchases, 6x on US restaurants, supermarkets, and gas stations, 4x online retail and department stores, and 3x everywhere else. Bonus for this card would be complimentary gold status just for having the card, which earns you a instant 80% bonus on base points on every stay. So when you go to book a Hilton hotel in the portal, your points are worth 80% more. Besides that, you are limited to Hilton, and for that reason, I give this card a C. Do you see why? Now, this next one is best if you're looking for like a versatile travel card with flexible spending rewards. Next up, we have the American Express Green card with an annual fee of $150. And by the way, if you're wondering why I'm showing the screen with 3 different cards at once, that's the only way American Express allows you to see the cards nowadays, because they're getting smart with their marketing and advertising. And at the end of the day, American Express puts their cards into families, and the green card falls into the same family as the gold and platinum card, as you see on the screen. If you want more information about the families and how to get the best cards, consider subscribing so you never miss a video update. Small sign-up bonus of 40,000 points after spending 3,000 in 6 months, but you are getting a ton of nice rewards. Points structure could be broken down onto 3x points on travel and dining and 1x everywhere else. Keep in mind you are getting a credit for a lounge buddy, as well as the clear credit to skip the line at the airport. $150 annual fee is still pretty steep considering you don't get as many rewards as the next few cards I share. For that reason, I give this card a C. Alright, now for the big ballers out there, let's dive into the premium travel cards that have a little bit of a higher annual fee. To make this easy to follow, next card we'll do is the American Express Gold card, earning a $250 annual fee, 60x thousand sign-up bonus after spending 6,000 in the first 6 months, but you get a ton of rewards. 120 in dining and Uber credits, that's broken down into monthly statement credits. That already almost covers the full annual fee. Keep in mind, the Uber credits can be used for Uber Eats or traditional Uber rides. Now, the dining credit, on the other hand, is limited to Grubhub, Cheesecake Factory, Goldbelly, Wine.com, and a few other things that may consider it a little bit harder to use. 4x at restaurants and US supermarkets up to 25,000, and an additional 3x for flights booked directly with the airline or on AmEx.com. Considering all that for only a $250 annual fee, I'm going to give this card an A. For my dedicated Delta travelers out there, the next card offers exceptional benefits. Switching back over to the Delta side for a second, we have the Delta Platinum SkyMiles American Express card. Important to note, this has an annual fee of $350. 3x Delta miles on Delta purchases and hotel purchases, and 2x on dining and groceries. If you noticed, a lot of these cards have dining and grocery credits because American Express realized that their consumers value those credits and benefits over other things. Although this card has 85,000 bonus miles after spending 4,000 in the 6 months, there's a couple rewards that are even more interesting. Offers 15% off when you use your Delta points through the Delta app, 150 on a Delta stay credit, basically meaning, hey, if you book a stay through the Delta app, you're getting a $150 statement credit towards that purchase, 120 rideshare credit, first check bag free. On top of all that, the biggest thing is that you are getting an annual companion certificate. Used to cover first class and everything under that, but now they limited to a main cabin, domestic, Caribbean, Central American, round trip flights per year. Basically, you could bring someone as a companion and get a free ticket for them. Also getting 120 Resi credit, which comes out to $10 per month in statement credits, just like the other credits. And you're getting a fee credit for global entry or TSA PreCheck, which comes out to $100 towards it for every few years. Keep in mind, it's only $85. Glass Hertz 5-star status, which was basically their executive status on top of a complimentary upgrade list. Basically, if you book a Delta flight, they'll automatically put you on a list of people. I will say I travel often and I'm usually on that list, and it's very rare you get an upgrade, but when you do, it feels pretty good. This card gives so much value for only $350 a year. You could probably guess I'm giving this card an S, which is superior. Now, if you prefer to stay at Marriott properties, then the next card is probably best for you. Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant American Express card does have a hefty annual fee of $650. Let's see if it's worth it. 95,000 Marriott Bonvoy bonus points sign-up offer after spending 6,000 in 6 months, 6x on all purchases through Marriott Bonvoy hotels, 3x at restaurants and flights booked with airlines, and 2x all other purchases. Is important to note they give you a complimentary Marriott Bonvoy Platinum Elite status. Basically means when you go to check in at the hotel with Marriott, you're more likely to get a upgrade and better service. The bonus with this card is that there's many multipliers, meaning if you spend on eligible purchases at hotels with Marriott Bonvoy, basically what this is explaining, you get the 6x points for the credit card itself, you get 10x points for being the Marriott Bonvoy member that you're getting complimentary with the card itself, plus you're getting a 50% bonus points on the stay, again, being that you have that status with the card and the hotel partner. And here you see it, complimentary Platinum Elite status with Marriott, so you're getting that free night reward on the card renewal, and you're also getting a $300 dining credit made with Marriott. There's also a few other small things you're getting, $100 credit for the property itself with Marriott. You could choose to use on one of your stays, 25 Elite Night credits, Priority Pass Select, ability to pay the card off over time. And then most importantly, you are still getting that TSA PreCheck credit like the other premium cards, so you could skip the line at the airport and major stadiums. All that said, it's a great card if you're staying at Marriott properties and you value those properties over others. For me, I prefer Hilton and other hotel partners, so I'm going to give this card a B. Next one is best for people who want Hilton rewards, and it even has a bonus feature. Next up, we have the Hilton Honors Aspire credit card with a $550 annual fee. 14x purchases at Hilton properties, 7x on travel and dining, and then 3x all other purchases. Not bad. You are getting a complimentary Hilton Honors Diamond status, which is the highest tier you could get, I think. Yeah, someone let me know if I'm correct. Free night award just for having the card, plus an additional free night after spending $30,000 in purchases, and an additional free night after spending $60,000 on your card per year. $200 semi-annually credit to use at Hilton again. For me, it sounds like a lot of Hilton stays and not much else, so I rank this card a C, and as you probably see based on my rankings, I don't value the specific co-branded cards over American Express itself because you are limiting to the hotel or travel partner themselves, which you can't transfer the points back to Amex, so you're kind of stuck. I don't really value that, and I'm sure you don't either. If you fly Delta often and you want exclusive perks for Delta only, then the next one is probably worth considering. Almost at the end, but next we have the Delta SkyMiles Reserve coming in with a big annual fee of $650. At the time of this video, it does have a big welcome bonus of 95,000 miles after spending 6,000 in the first 6 months. On top of that, you are getting 3x on Delta purchases, 1x everywhere else. As you could see, big travel card, very expensive, simple rewards, but it does have some good benefits. 15% off Delta award flights. You have access to Delta Sky Club, which recently it has become more of a luxury to have because American Express and Delta is cutting access on many credit cards. You're getting a ton of membership bonus qualifiers that basically catapults you to the next membership tier. You're getting that companion certificate that can be used on a first class flight, as well as Delta Comfort Plus on main domestic, Caribbean, or Central American flights. So you could use it for first class, just can't take your wife or friend or spouse, or I already said that, or girlfriend, or you can't take them out of the country first class, but it's still a huge benefit. $240 Resi credit, $200 Delta Stay credit, $120 rideshare credit, and the complimentary upgrade list. So a lot of value, but it also is very expensive. Biggest bonus for this card is access to the Centurion Lounge when you're flying Delta. Nevertheless, still an expensive card for the value and the benefits that you're getting, so I rank this card a B. Finally, let's discuss the ultimate travel card for my travelers out there. Save the best for last, the American Express Platinum card, and although it has a $695 annual fee, let me show you what it could do. The coupon book! 5x on flights and hotels booked through AmEx, up to $500,000 for the year, 1x points everywhere else. You are getting a big sign-up bonus as usual with this card, 80,000 points after spending $8,000 in the first 6 months. Over $1,500 in value when you use this stuff correctly, $200 hotel credit when you book a fine hotel and resorts, book through American Express portal or the hotel collection, $200 airline fee credit. Important to note, you do have to choose an airline prior to using the credit, so you're kind of stuck to one airline per year. You are getting a Walmart Plus membership credit. Comes in the form of a statement. I have it. I don't use it often. However, it is helpful. $240 digital entertainment credit. Access to AmEx Lounge, which everyone wants. $200 Uber Cash, which is in the form of a monthly statement credit. $189 clear credit plus global entry and TSA, whoever you choose to use it. Basically, what this means is you could skip the line again at the airport or any major stadiums. $100 credit when shopping at Saks. You get this semi-annually, so $50 in January, $50 in June. I have a few videos on how to best use those credits on my Instagram and TikTok. Be sure to check those out as well. You even get a choice of putting artwork on the card. It is a nice metal card, so if you choose to put artwork on it, you can. And then these are all of the lounges that you could possibly get access to, so they pretty much have them all over the world. For those reasons, if you get the sign-on bonus and you use the card correctly to yield all of the benefits that they're offered, I give this card A for Apple. Alright, so that's all 17 American Express personal cards, not including business. And if this helped out at all, this list, let me know in the comments if you agree, disagree, don't care for any of them. And please don't forget to subscribe to this if you want to be smarter with your money. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.